the hall of justice.
And here we go.
Oh, yeah!
Rocking and rolling as we're strolling along on this Monday evening. I am the one and only Louis Perry, and with me is my sister from another mister, the
Jamie Dolan?
and our sidekick, the one and only
Sophia Cormier Dingleberry.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And tonight we have a special guest with us. The man needs no introduction. He's got nothing but cake.
Look at this place. No class in here.
The one and only Mike. Tell everybody who you are.
I am Michael Bergy. How you doing all?
Michael Berge from Rhode Island Comic Con. He is a not ready for streaming player here on the Angrygeeks. Hey, we want to thank the veterans, and that's why we're going to be talking about patriotic superheroes today. But not only that, I want to talk about Rhode Island Comic Con. It was just a week ago. And last week we didn't have a show because we were too pooped to pop.
We lost our voices.
You didn't have a voice left.
No, I was. First, I want to, we already thanked Steve and Connie. We did all the thanking online. But I do want to thank my sister because she took me off stage. I missed 3 panels of introduction. And by those 3 panels is because she actually forced me off stage. And Rose thanks you. And Rose loves you to death. Because
that, like, you go, and you won't eat and you won't drink. And then you're useless to us if you're, like, in the hospital somewhere. Like, so.
I'm with Jamie on that. I'm with Jamie.
To yell at you at some point and make you stop and take a break.
And, well, I mean, I have fun doing what I do, and I had fun doing that. And yeah, I turned up the volume big time because there was a point to be made, and I did make that point. But I love you to death, and thank you for looking out after me. I mean, you watched my diet for me, and you did, and you made sure that I ate breakfast. You made sure I did this. You made sure I did that. You made sure
you were supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You were good.
You did, yeah.
You did.
Well, thank you. Well, I just want, thank you, and I just want to say I love you to death, and I wouldn't have survived if it weren't for you, and that's all. That's all, and you're the best. We got some comments, and Sophia running the gauntlet on the floor. This headbutting, running the gauntlet on the floor, headbutting people. Your dingleberry thing.
58. I did 58 at Rhode Island.
That's a lot of dingleberries. My name was even dingleberry.
Yeah, Amy got her dingleberry.
My very first dingleberry.
Yeah, all right. Before we get to the comments, Sophia.
Yes.
I love you to death, and you make me laugh. Your bizarreness, your cuteness, your weirdness, everything. First, I got to scold you because you were late for our panel. So, no. You got to be scolded. You're not late.
I'll take
no, Bergie.
I'll take the fault.
Okay.
We put too many people in that building. It was too fun. She had all her fun and excitement on the floor. She was getting her autographs. She was getting her photo op. She was dingleberrying people along the way. Come on.
Okay, so, all right. So, Uncle Mike to the rescue there. Okay. So, Big Daddy. My other question is, because I get asked this question, and I think Jamie got asked a couple times. Explain to everyone
what a dingleberry is?
Yes.
You don't know what a dingleberry is.
I know what a dingleberry is.
That's not a dingleberry.
The definition of a dingleberry is not what you do at a show, thank God.
I would be kicked out.
All right. Now, I want Sophia to explain a Sophia dingleberry. So go ahead.
So me and Lakota came up with it. So originally it started at Contropolis, Mass. She was wearing her succubus horns, and she was headbutting Paul. So we're at Harvard University because our friend works there for security. The hand dryer in the bathroom wasn't working, so I told her to headbutt it. So she headbutt it and it got it to work. And dingleberry came from her cat, technically, because cat drops dingleberries everywhere. But we like to yell it. We like to yell dingleberry. So I don't know. It started with hand dryers in the bathroom and progressed to other objects and then to people and cars.
Basically, anything she headbutts is now a dingleberry.
Yes, nothing. No one's safe.
No.
From the dingleberry.
Okay.
You get ribbons. You get ribbons. You get like little fancy ribbons that say "I got dingleberried by Sophia."
Yep.
Yes, and yeah, I got my ribbon, and well, thank you. People were just asking questions, and we were getting emails saying. Now I'm assuming the little old lady sitting down with a tray of Hungry Man TV dinner, watching us on one of our public access station, going, "What is a dingleberry, Henry?" And her husband Henry coming to his easy chair, watching us on the same public access station, saying, trying to eat his food, and the applesauce is falling on his plate. From the brownie. Now, Bergie, you know what I'm talking about the Hungry Man, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So he
my day.
Exactly. So, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know, Bertha. I don't know, but look at Jamie. She's Wonder Woman. And then,
Brian, you do that,
no.
And Edna is just asking what a dingleberry is, and then Albert just lays a fart, and that's it. All right. So, Roy Rogers says, what, Jamie? And wow, we got a lot of. Let's get caught up on these comments tonight.
Hi.
And
oh, Eric.
Hello.
What? What does he say?
Way to hype himself up. I think he's referring to like
You, when you hyped me up early in the beginning.
Oh, that.
Oh, okay.
He's good at
And
that.
My voice is back.
I didn't lose my voice, but my feet hurt terribly for that entire week. And my knee swelled up to like the size of a grapefruit.
Oh,
I know it did.
And it was super tight.
I remember when we were out to dinner, I think it was Saturday night, because it was just you and I. You were rubbing your knee.
Well, it was like I was limping pretty bad. Like if I sat down for too long, coming home, like I could barely put weight on it. But it's fine now.
Yeah. Now we did have. I did play a joke on one of our good friends, Mark Britton. Jamie and I were out to eat on Saturday night, and there was this nice couple sitting there. They were out on a date, and the restaurant that we went to, they actually stopped serving food.
It was so
and
keep up.
Yeah.
what's that?
And so Mark came in, and he was screaming for me across the room, and I seen him. So I went up to the two guys that were on a date, and this is when we were leaving. And I told these two guys, I was like, hey, I said, I know you guys are on a date and all. I don't want to interrupt. I said, but you see that guy over there? And I was pointing at Mark. And they go, yeah. I'm like, he offered to buy you guys dinner. And then
No,
Jamie did it.
You didn't tell me you did that.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead.
No, the two guys, they knew I was ribbing. So I walked over to Mark and I told Mark is like, what? And he got up and looked at the two guys. No, I did. And I was like, yeah, he did. He did. Oh my God. It was so funny. Now the two guys knew that I was ribbing them, but it was funny. What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Kevin says, I guess I can say hello to Mike.
Yeah, I didn't see
told
him
Brian
at
he
the
does
show.
need to make birdie berries.
You're hungry for dingleberries?
Ew, that's disgusting.
That's bad.
All right, and now what is that? We're so far behind in comments here.
Kevin wants to know, can you tell him which show they used the word dingleberry many times?
Is there a show that uses that word?
No idea.
And Eric says someone put Grammy to bed as meds are kicking in.
Yes, okay. Yeah, my
Oh,
all right.
I do miss Rhode Island already.
Wow, and yeah, the comments are just flowing tonight.
He goes, hello there.
Don't worry, only like 358 more days till next year's.
I know. All right, so Mike, what was your highlight of Rhode Island? Oh, hold on 1 second. We got to do this because of Jess. Hello, Jessica. Thank you very much. Hi, Jess. Virgie, what was your highlight of Rhode Island 2024?
My highlight of Rhode Island 2024 was meeting Soleil Moonfry, aka Punky Brewster.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. I as Punky, man, grew up watching that as a kid. So to finally get a chance to meet her in person was definitely awesome.
Oh.
It was really cool.
Thank you.
Yes, Jamie is pretty amazing. So now, was that pre or post? Was she pretty amazing? Because didn't she have like surgery to get rid of them?
I think so, many years ago,
Why
but
does that matter?
that doesn't mean anything,
I
you
don't
know?
know. It's like
Love her because
no,
of
it's
her.
no. It's because it's just this information in my head. It just pops in there, and it just
That's the guy that posted a graphic grabbing my boob.
no. Never speak of that again. I told you. No, Bergie did.
Hey,
what?
old man. Every once in a while, there's a fart. You don't have to let it go. You can just keep it, hold it inside every once in a while, right?
Wait,
Just
no,
hold it
you
inside.
never, ever speak of that again. And we had that conversation, and you never say that word again either. So no, no, stop it.
What?
Stop it. No, you don't
Mom and
do
Dad are
that.
fighting.
No, see, oh my God. And what is Brian?
Better out than in. That's so true. Sophia, what was your final autograph count?
35.
Oh,
And I missed 4 or 5 people.
really? Damn.
Yeah.
Bless
It
your
was
heart.
it was a tough one.
All right. No, what does that say?
Oh no, Lewis is going to get canceled.
No, I'm not going to get canceled. Not at all. I mean, I am not.
Hasn't happened yet.
No, I'm completely harmless. But it's just, no, because it just pops into my head and it comes out. Everyone laughs. Everyone knows that I'm harmless. So it doesn't matter. I just thought of that. And it's like, hey, didn't that happen?
Well, regardless of pre or post, she is still a lovely young woman, and I was very happy to meet her.
I know. It just popped in my head. I'm sorry. Jamie, what was your highlight?
Oh, the Red Dead cast.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
You did that panel, right?
My weekend.
No, she did not. But she helped. She did introduce it. Jamie, why don't you explain your experience with the Red Dead cast?
It wasn't even real. Like, I don't even feel like it, because it was so unexpected. Because, I mean, all we did was intro. And the first thing, like, we're standing back in the area, and Alex, she says, oh my God, can I take a picture with you? And I'm like, you want a picture with me? And she says, yeah. I have to text it to Patty Jenkins. She's my friend. And I'm like, what? Like, holy, what is happening? And it was just, and that like started the whole thing on this amazing, and then like later on, you know, I got to go down and see them at their tables, and they're all just really awesome people. Like
I met them briefly in the green room. They definitely seemed very nice, very genuine, down to earth guys. So
super down to earth, just so much fun. And it was so weird because, like, you can hear, like, they use their actual voices. Like, Alex, she just adds a Southern twang to her voice to do Sadie Adler, you know, and then you had, like, I mean, all of them. They all just sound like them. So I'm just like, it was weird hearing them. And after playing the game for so much, like, that's your voice, but it's not your voice. You're supposed to look like this, but you don't. And they kind of look like them, but not. And it was neat. It was really cool. So that was my favorite part.
And it's for me, that made the weekend for me to see Jamie smile.
Oh.
And I, it was like after we introduced the panel and they came out and everything, then something went wrong for me, and I just had to walk away from everyone. So I did. I walked away, and I was just walking around, and I walked by their table, and they called me over, and they said they were talking about the story that Jamie and I were telling leading into their panel. And I started talking to them, and I told them about Jamie and my relationship, and they were like, "You got to bring her down here." I'm like, I don't know where she is right now, but I will. So then I text her. She called me to find out where I was. And I was like, we have a brother-sister date. Because they said, bring her tomorrow morning, the Sunday morning. I said, we got a brother-sister date in the morning. She goes, what do you mean? I said, don't worry about it. We have a brother-sister date. But then it was almost to the end of the day when she found me. And I was like, actually, come with me.
We were already right there.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let's go now. We're gonna go on our date right now. So we walk over because like the panels were done. We walk over and they all look up and they were like, oh, there she is. And
I was like, what? So cool.
Jamie was a celeb for a moment, you know?
It was so, and like, you know me, I don't expect it. Like, I just go and I do what people ask me to do and I have fun, you know, and I don't like, I appreciate that. So I don't expect anything else. So that was just really cool for them to be like, oh my God, you're so great. And I was like, I didn't even do anything.
And what does Kevin say?
Oh, he's sad face. He has to go back to work.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping in, Kevin. Make sure you come back in. But yeah. Sophia, what was your highlight? What was your highlight? What was your...
There was a lot. There's a lot of people I met, so it's really hard to say. Like, there was like Matthew Lillard was pretty epic because I loved him in 13 Ghosts. Dogpool was cute. If that makes sense.
So ugly, cute.
So ugly that she's cute. Yeah. Like with the tongue.
Yeah.
But like it's all dry from just being out. But oh my gosh, Brandon Rogers was pretty funny. He let me he didn't let me dingleberry him, but he did the video for me.
Dingleberry activity.
Yeah, like he was part of it. Or Richard Horvitz. Gosh, I don't know. There's not enough time in the show, but like there was a lot. But yeah, Dogpool was pretty epic.
That's cool. I'm glad that we all have fun. Hey, if you guys are commenting, let us know if you were at Rhode Island. Let us know what your highlights were. Jamie, what does Stevie say?
Stevie says, Jessica and I adopted a 20-year-old girl who was a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
I know exactly who he's talking about. He's talking about Jenna Frank. I guess Jenna had 2 or 3 stalkers. So Stevie and his wife were actually watching over her because her handlers, not Rhode Island staff, but her handlers were doing something. And Jenna was like,
busy,
what the hell is going on? And so Stevie was keeping an eye on her. Is that Sean Scott?
It is. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean, Daydreaming Comics, one of our networks. Thank you, sir. And I'm seeing a lot of things coming through.
Oh, yes, I chopped all my hair off.
What?
It took
oh my God.
To notice. It was only like 7 inches.
Well, we all have to know what my highlight of Rhode Island was. I never get starstruck, but being with one of my idol's wife just floored me. Jamie, you were on stage, so you did not. Yeah, you weren't there. You didn't see it.
I was doing the One Piece panel.
But I thought it was Rick and Morty. No, it was Rick and Morty because I did. Yeah. When I met Priscilla, it was it was just amazing. She came walking in, she looked at me and she shook my hand and I started shaking. And then I couldn't let go. And she was laughing hysterically at me.
Way to make.
And then, no, I was like, I couldn't let go. And then her bodyguard goes, "Be careful, she bites." And I was like, "Oh my God!" So then after that, we were talking. We went on stage, and every time I did my intro for her, and I can't remember every word that I said unless I go back and look at the video. But the main thing that I said was, "No, Mike, you'll like this." I ended my intro was, "She's known to have a nice beaver that has been freshly stuffed." And the crowd laughed so hard. He came out giggling. I mean, And then she put her hand on my shoulder. Boom, I got goosebumps. And she goes, I paid him to say that. And it was, now that's a line from the first Naked Gun, where she's on a ladder and Leslie Nielsen is behind her and he's looking up and he goes, she's wearing a skirt. And he's looking up and he goes, hey, nice beaver. And she goes, thanks, it's just been stuffed. And she hands him an actual beaver. So I use that line for introduction. So throughout the whole panel, now I tell the crowd, look, you guys are going to have to help me with this panel. She starts telling me stories of one of my idols. She starts telling me stories of Elvis. And I'm just awestruck. And she'll put her hand on my arm or on my shoulder. And I get goosebumps. And throughout it, she just looks at me and she goes, will you stop? And the crowd just looks like, what the hell's going on? And I just tell, I get goosebumps every time she touches me. And the crowd just starts laughing. Jay Kennedy, I am not posting that comment.
Nope.
Not at all.
Jay Kennedy
not at all.
Appearance.
Yes, I am not at all. I
would not expect
not at all
from Jay Kennedy.
No.
Right?
No.
Nothing less but that from Jay.
Nothing less. No. But yes. And before we get on to other things and discuss patriotic superheroes, one final thing I want to say is Priscilla actually said that Elvis would have loved my showmanship and loved me and loved my style. And that I was like,
watch out, world. No,
I know part of me was like,
so
are you just, I mean, I really wanted to question. I was like, are you really just saying this to make me feel good? Or do you really mean it? But I did not want to question it. So I'm just going to leave it at that she actually, Jay Kennedy, stop. I was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? It just made me feel good. What does Mike say?
The Hardy Boys was the best part for him. He wishes the 10-year version of him, 10-year-old version of him could be there too.
Aw.
I agree.
I got to meet them. They were nice.
Yeah. Hardy Boys. If you're a WWE, F fan, not WWE, WWF, you know the Hardy Boys and those matches that they had back in the day. The table, ladders, and chairs matches, all those stuff. Oh, awesome to see those guys. In fact, that they're still walking and not
I know.
in a wheelchair.
I know.
For Christ's sakes, you know.
No, I Will Yates and Brian Williams have two comments. Will Yates, Jamie.
Am I allowed to say that on TV?
No.
Holy
no,
that's a true compliment.
And what does Brian say?
Brian says 100% he would have loved your wrestling outfit.
Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Walking around, people see me on stage and everything. We do have customers that came up to me, Mike, and did have a complaint about the lines of the Hardys, that their handler was telling people to get out of line if they weren't paying. Were you aware of that?
I did not know that at the time of the show.
Okay.
It was made aware after the show that we did find that out, but there's some celebrities and some agents and handlers that they don't do meet and greets at the event. So it's the way it is. There's nothing we could do about that.
I was like,
supposed to pay when you were in line though. Isn't that like the thing?
Well, some people would stand in line, wait 15 minutes, get up there and say, "Oh, I just want to shake their hands," and then the
like to say hi,
right? And they would tell them to move on. A lot of the celebs don't do the meet and greets because then it takes away from the fans that actually have purchased their autographs.
Right.
Not us. We would love to have everybody meet everybody, but it's not our fault.
It was like, because I had like two people who grabbed me, a family and somebody else. They're like, "Can you I want to say something." I'm like, "Yeah, what's that?" One of the few times I was walking around, and I was like, "Find someone in a black shirt. I can't help you, but if you find a black shirt, they will, take your complaint or whatever, or just email the con." But other than that, there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah.
But find a black shirt and they will do that. But I was surprised to hear that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Matt or Jeff. It had to have been their agent or handler.
From what we heard, it was the handler that was with them that was there, but that came down from, I think, their talent agency that had booked them. Had said that to try to speed up the lines, because if not, you would have had 200-300 people in line waiting to meet them. So I understand it sucks. We're sorry, but
You guys do
hopefully we'll have
that.
that.
You guys do a good job. It's a lot.
I looked for you, Dave. I went down to the arena cold place, I call it, and I couldn't find you.
Down, Dave. Down.
Yes, I know. All right. So, patriotic superheroes. Today's Veterans Day, and I want to thank each and every one of our veterans out there. Whether you serve for a week, you serve for a year, whatever, thank you. Because we did have some people that did serve for a week. They served and they had to leave the armed forces. You still are a veteran. You still served. And I just want to say thank you for doing that. Wow, we're still getting more compliments. I'd still say that contest was fixed.
So bizarre.
That was
we
crazy.
came up with identical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna say to the T, to the triangle peak of the carousel. 2 horses. Deadpool and Wolverine on the same horses. I mean,
It was, yeah.
that was like where our brains connected in that moment.
All right. Before we get into our topic, let's explain what's going on. We had a draw off. Every live Angrygeeks show, we do play games, such as Do You Know Me? Pick Your Poison. We spin the Wheel of Gloom, and you win a lot of stuff. You win prizes. You win stuff with money with Bergie's face on it. This time around, Jamie had a draw against Raymond Ramos, one and only Blade. Someone in the crowd had chose them to draw Deadpool and Wolverine on a carousel feeding each other tacos. Now, mind you,
Was that Carl Baker?
No, it was not Carl Baker. It was a young lady. Now, mind you, they cannot see what each other are drawing. Their backs are to one another. Okay? They cannot see. Now, they each had a coach. Okay? J.M. DeSantis and Russell, a writer, comic writer Russell. Yes, there you go. So, thank you, Mike. I couldn't think of Russell's last name.
I said to you, Lewis.
What was that?
I took pictures of their drawings.
Yes, you did. So Sophia did, and we'll post them. So they could not see each other drawing, but their coaches cannot even see it. So as they were drawing, when the drawings were revealed, they were almost exactly the same.
It could not have been even planned to happen like that. We even had the same little poles coming down for the horses and everything. It was really weird.
It was the most never before on an Angrygeeks live show after dark. That I'm going to give Bergie credit for creating, because he created it. He created the After Dark. He said, "Hey, I want you guys to do an adult show." Long story. We never had that before. Somebody drawing the same exact. I mean, Wolverine and Deadpool were in the same position.
Yeah, but they had the same top, the same base.
Yeah.
2 horses, Wolverine and Deadpool in the same position. Like it just was really, really weird.
And I would now the video for our show will be up soon. Just got to edit it and put some stuff together. Jamie, we broke the curse. We actually have our live show with audio and video. It's fantastic. We finally broke the Rhode Island curse. And it's uncanny. It's uncanny that those 2 drawings matched.
Well,
such a weird thing.
Minds think alike.
I would agree. I would agree. Now, I still do not understand Russell, and I can't remember the contestant's name when the Clone Me game is where, let's explain this for people. You have to draw on paper what the person is drawing on your back.
Yeah.
That was a funny one. What
So
was it, shark.
it was a shark. Oh my God! Everyone was like, it looked like
it was clearly a shark. I saw the fin. I saw the teeth.
The lasso. There was a lasso.
Yeah.
I did not know exactly what. Okay, so the contestant had to draw on Russell's back, and Russell was not told what it was. So the contestant was told what she needed to draw by a analyst. So she had went over and started drawing on Russell's back, and Russell had to draw what
He felt.
was being drawn, what he felt. It did not look anything like what the contestant was drawing. And then it was supposed to be Wonder Woman fighting a shark, doing something else. Was it eating a hot dog?
No, I think it was just Wonder Woman being eaten by a shark.
Okay. And it was like, I'm looking at him going, where the hell is the shark? And they're like, well, here's the fin. And I'm like,
there's the teeth.
Yeah. And Jamie and Sophia are down there pointing stuff out to me. And I'm like, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's like, it's right there.
I totally saw it. Totally. But my version was that he couldn't tell what the shark was. You could see the fin and the teeth, but Wonder Woman bursted out of it, so it was kind of exploded in all these pieces. That's why it looked like a shark.
Yes.
All right, so patriotic superheroes. I do see this comment from Philip asking if Snake Eyes absolutely is right. That does say Snake Eyes, right, Jamie?
It does.
Okay, Snake Eyes is a part of G.I. Joe. So G.I. Joe nothing is more patriotic than G.I. Joe. You guys would all agree, right? Our panelists.
Mm-hmm.
G.I. Joe is 100% patriotic. Jamie, if you had to pick a patriotic superhero besides Wonder Woman, who would you pick?
Probably Captain America.
Oh, good choice. Good choice. Sophia, who would you pick?
I was going to say Captain America.
Besides Captain America, who would you pick to be a
Spider-Man?
Okay. Well, on what basis?
Because he's friendly. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All right. My list being a comic collector and a comic reader, my comic is super. Yes, we are live, Joe. And yeah.
Hi, Kevin.
Bergie, who would you pick? Who would you go? You're a comic collector as well. I want you to give me 3. Your list is probably going to be as much as mine.
Well, I mean, if I'm going by like patriotic heroes and stuff like that, I always felt Marvel always did a little bit more with the patrioticness of the, for that. So it's always got to be that. To me, it was always Captain America was one of them. I always thought Spidey did a lot with the police and everything like that. So I also felt he was also with that with Cap. He would do anything. And then I go with Superman because, the American way. That's how he was. That was how his upbringing was and everything. So those are mine that I would definitely.
Okay. Well, I mean, now we're also thinking about, here I'm looking around the Geek Lair. We have Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock is 100% patriotic. Easy Company. You have Easy Company, not to mention the Losers. Again, 100%, patriotic. Captain Atom, again, patriotic. Okay. You also have Iron Patriot in what the hell was that?
My cat.
I heard that noise and I immediately looked at Sophia and I saw the smirk on her face. And I was like, yep, Sophia knows she's guilty of that one.
She's contributing.
Like Sergeant Rock, I mean, is definitely patriotic. Okay. And we did have Nick Fury. And Dave, was that Uncle Sam?
And the Freedom Fighters.
Yes, no, for sure.
But that's why I will say Marvel does that a lot more. I see you've noticed that with Captain Marvel, everything, Punisher, Rick Flag. A lot of that came out of Marvel. Marvel was more patriotic than they were the DC. DC always went more the grit and darker storylines where they paid tribute to the military a lot more. I think in the Marvel aspect of it.
They did, especially with the Unknown Soldier. The Unknown Soldier, I mean, it was just that was brutal. I mean, and I fell in love with Rock and the Losers only because of Brave and the Bold. Brave and the Bold opened up Batman Brave and the Bold opened up a world of different heroes to any kid in the 70s reading comics, because you read your comics because you watched Adam West. This is how it was in the 70s. You watched Adam West, you watched George Reeves, you watched Van Williams, you watched Van Williams' Green Hornet, you watched Clayton Moore, the Lone Ranger. You watched those shows. Then you went to the Five and Dime. You went to the newsstand. And you picked up comics. Okay, and you picked up the comics with those characters. You also watched Spider-Man because you were playing the reruns of the 66 cartoon. Okay, fine. So through Marvel Team Up, you learned of the other characters in Marvel because Spider-Man was teaming up on them. That was Marvel's answer to DC's Brave and the Bold, where Batman teamed up with everyone. That's how I learned about Green Arrow and the Flash, because the newsstands didn't get all the other books, but you learned about these characters. So then you start hunting down your comic shops. When I first learned about Sergeant Rock, I was like, he's an army guy. And even Jonah Hex, I was like, Cowboys in Gotham City? I would like nuts. And it's like, yeah. But I mean, for me, Rock has got to be the most patriotic in DC, besides Superman. You can't really call Superman. I mean, Superman was raised patriotic. He was raised an Earthling, but it's just as far as being a human and patriotic, you got to go with Rock. That's what I'm saying. And then over in the Marvel side, it has to be Nick Fury. Would you agree or no?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I mean, Nick Fury, what he accomplished through all of the comics, where the storylines came from where he was to what he is now, definitely was the most patriotic. He kept, besides just America, kept the Earth safe,
Yeah, with Shield.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Raymond, what does he say?
Roadblock from G.I. Joe Retaliation.
No.
Can we Homelander?
No, we cannot count.
He's not that patriotic.
He's not patriotic.
The outfit looks good, but I like Carlos's one though. If you go to Carlos's.
Carlos, okay.
Captain Planet. He's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0.
Right? You don't get more patriotic than Captain Planet. Come on now.
Oh my God.
It's now time for Words of Wonder.
Hey, it's time for Words of Wonder. Jamie, are you ready to play the game?
Yeah. So today's quote: "I'm the best there is at what I do." So who said it? Was it Batman, Wolverine, the Joker, or Iron Man?
All too easy. All too easy.
I'm the
All
best is at what I do.
And what I do ain't too pretty. All too easy. All too easy. Carlos.
Carlos,
I'm going. I even know that. So Donald says the Joker.
Brian.
Vader.
Oh my God. Jericho. Oh my God.
Oh, Bill was going out.
I mean, not lying there. Jericho does say that.
Yes, I know. I know.
That wasn't one of the options. It sounds like something Lewis would say. It's something he'd say and something he truly believes.
What? No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I should have put Lewis as one of the options. It would be hilarious.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Wait, hey, young lady. No, wait. Hold it.
Eric.
I know.
That is true, Mike.
Okay.
You really believe that.
First of all, I may have an ego, but it's not that big. Okay? And
I mean,
wait a minute. All right, go ahead, Jamie. What were you going to say?
wait, hold on. I gotta turn off this heater. It is hot in here.
Okay. But first, Bergie just said, my brother just said, ego like this to me, coming from a man who sees me and he goes, I am in the presence of greatness. Do you or do you not? You feed this ego.
I do.
Feel sorry.
Sometimes you got to flame the fan, a little bit. The flames of fire, you got to let it go a little bit.
Do you try to get?
Let him cook? Got to let him cook.
Do you try to get me in trouble?
Why are you in trouble?
Back now.
All right. So, Sophia, what's your answer?
Wolverine, bub.
Mike, what's your answer?
I believe it would have to be Wolverine as well, sir.
Jamie?
It was Wolverine.
Yay! It was Wolverine. And everyone said I get myself in trouble.
He has face on his merchandise. You talking about Bergie?
Yes.
I was wearing him last weekend.
Yeah.
And I got a keychain. Bergie keychain.
Oh, yeah, I got my
Yeah.
Do you know that the legging lass who did the oversized hoodies, I guess she went into Fleming's on Friday night to get dinner, and we had got a table there, and then Floyd, the manager, comes out and he goes, let me get this straight. Why did I see you on a sweatshirt that some woman was wearing in my restaurant? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Connie stops laughing. Steve stops laughing. Steve goes, oh, you don't know he has his own merch line now. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
Question of the week this week is brought to us by Eric Yako and Alternate Universe LLC, Milford and New Haven. Every Wednesday is New Comic Book Day. Make sure you get your comics from. Oh my God! I was just Bergie. Your merchandise just killed me. You just messed up our whole kick here. Contact Eric and the guys if you want back issues, you want action figures, you want statues. They will mail them to you, nice, safe, and flat. Just contact them through all the social medias, and he will mail them to you. Question number one, Jamie, you're up first. Question number one: turkey, white or dark meat?
Legs all the time. Legs for days for me. Give me all the legs.
Okay. All right. Sophia, turkey, white or dark meat?
White.
White. Mike, turkey, white or dark meat?
Got to have a turkey leg at every Thanksgiving dinner. Have to have that. And then I have a little bit of the white meat on the side, but got to have a turkey leg every year.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Myself now. This Thanksgiving is gonna kill me. And I was talking to Rose about that. It's got to be white meat, gravy, mashed potatoes, pecan pie, apple pie afterwards. Oh my Lord.
You're
yes.
not even allowed to eat like any of that.
I know, and it's gonna kill me.
A little white
It is gonna
can't hurt him, right?
Turkey, but like the apple pie and all the pies you can't have.
And Chandra, now my other Chandra's always worried about me. Yes, drink water all the time. Cranberry sauce. Yes.
Wait a
minute. What does that say?
The heart. No, but I love the liver.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Question number 2.
Delivered.
Pass.
Your guys' livers.
All right. No.
All right.
Question number 2. Question number 2. Apple pie or pecan pie?
Come on.
Apple pie or pecan pie? Jamie?
Apple. All day, every day.
Apple. Oh. Sophia.
Dutch apple pie.
Okay. No los dos.
What?
Why can't we have both?
Oh.
You got to pick.
It could be pecan, but I really want both.
I've never been pecan pie, but I don't want it.
You've never.
Wow, we got 7 comments coming in really quick. Bergie, what do you got, brother? Apple or pecan?
Apple pie, man. Gotta have apple pie.
Really?
With a nice, some whipped cream or ice cream on it, vanilla bean ice cream with it. Gotta come hot out of the oven. Oh, delicious.
Wow. I got to be honest with you. It's pecan. I am.
Pecan homemade. Oh my God.
Oh, pecan pie is just. Now, you know who?
Yeah, here's what we can do. Sophia can make a pecan pie, and I'll make an apple pie, and we'll each eat each other's pies.
Ooh, yes.
We'll have a pie off.
Don't say that. No. Oh my God. No. What are you? Don't.
What?
What's wrong? Pie's amazing.
Nothing.
Keep the fart inside. Keep the fart inside.
No. Hey, guess what?
It's now time for Quiz with Quimcell.
That was interesting.
All right, Sophia, you are
The Scarlet Speedster is the nickname of which superhero? Speedball,
oh my God.
The Flash, or Stardust? What? Get your head out of the cutter.
Yeah.
I was saying, oh my God, because of that question.
And I had a good question on Instagram comments after this.
Okay. All right, fine.
What was the option?
All right.
I think it was the Flash.
Bergie.
Oh, it's a Flash.
It's the Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash. So, Ben, you were wrong. Everyone else is right. Okay. So, what's your question, Jamie? What was on Instagram?
Yeah, Jonathan Keys on Instagram wants to know what's one Thanksgiving dish that needs to go.
I get
Not on the table at all. Don't bring
Not
it.
on the table. Like, get rid of it.
green bean casserole.
Oh, shut your mouth.
No, Lewis.
You shut your mouth.
No, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Oh,
So good.
Yes, I hate green.
You know what that means? No one has cooked you a good green bean.
I hate green beans. I hate green. I can't. No, green beans got to go.
Thanksgiving, and then we can make our pies, and I'll make green bean casserole. And
Yes.
No, Rose would love it, but I hate green beans. I can't. No, green beans. I can't stand them.
Yeah, Roy Rogers, I want to know this too. Where can we
No,
get
no,
Bergie
no.
merch?
Oh, at Legging Glass. Now, we had Jamie on as a guest before. Maybe I'll reach out to her because Jamie from Legging Glass, not Sister Jamie from Legging Glass and I are working on something special. Bergie, you know about this. We are working on something special. I have to finish up the design, and it's very
Special.
very Lewisy. Let's just say that. Yeah.
So with Roy, the other show I'm usually on, 4-Letter Nerd, on Wednesday nights, we're redoing the website, and there will be stuff on there for merch eventually. They took it down for a little bit because they had to revamp everything, but there's gonna be more stuff coming. Then you'd have to find Brian Williams at a show, and good luck if you can get one of those coveted Bergie keychains.
Oh, I got one. I got a sparkle one.
The stuff he came up with this year, absolutely brilliant, Brian. You outdid yourself. I absolutely loved it. I thought they were hilarious. The Bergie, the Back to the Future, Bergie to the Future, everything. Dude, you kill me with this. Thank you. I'm honored that people do stuff like this.
I have a question.
Sure.
Because I love Chandra. Please tell me that says bikinis, because I can't see the font. It's too small. Does that say
what, like
Bergie bikinis? I want one.
Oh, I was hoping Chandra said that she was going to be in a bikini.
So there is one of Big Daddy Bergie where bikini was made, and Chandra does own one of them. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Completely.
Pixar, I don't believe it. Pixar, I don't believe it.
She can send it over to you, but bless her heart. You know, I was mortified and honored at the same time that actually exists. Like, someone who's willing to put me on, bless their heart. What's wrong with people? That's all I'm saying.
If you want to see some of Bergie's merchandise, if you go to the Angry Geek Show Facebook page, or if you go to my personal Facebook page and you look at my, oh my God.
Said no one ever, Roy. No one.
So
if you go
all this Bergie merch and do a Bergie swimsuit edition calendar.
Do you know, the funny thing is you can actually find where people have actually purchased my stuff, and it's been in Europe. People in Europe have actually bought pillows with my face on it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people. Seriously. I don't get it.
Everybody, we just love you.
In Europe?
Yeah. Yeah. T-shirts and pillows have been purchased in Europe.
Well, it's funny. We air. Well, it's funny because we air in Europe. We air in. I have to get the list. Now you're going to be probably shown in Africa. I know what we are shown in Africa through Pod TV. Oh, there's probably some little African.
Voices.
Yeah, they do. So now one of our fans over there that watches are holding up your shirt or pillow.
He'd be like, "I have your shirt."
That would be classic. Absolutely classic. Oh my God. Oh, and Donald says, what does it say?
Listens to us all. I have to say an Irish accent is my favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you balked on it.
Irish and British. Irish and British are my favorites. I absolutely love those accents.
Well, we're about out of time, and I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I want to thank Bergie. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you? Tell them about the other show that you hang out on, because I do help them out from time to time. I give them some advice, and I don't know why they want to take advice from me, but I do help them out and give them advice when they need it. Why don't you go ahead and give them a plug and tell them where they can find you each and every Wednesday night?
So every Wednesday night, you can find us on the 4-Letter Nerd. We'll actually be coming back. I'll actually be back on the show this Wednesday. I've been off for the last couple of weeks because of prepping for Rhode Island Comic Con and everything. So we'll be there. It's me, Reggie, Katarina, and Mayhem Mike. You can see us all there. And Lewis does help us out from time to time. He's giving some great advice to help us out. I mean, you got to go to the man that's styling and profiling. Come on now.
Stop it. Keep going.
Go down.
You right?
No, Mike, I appreciate all the compliments that you give me, and especially over the years, and my ego doesn't go anywhere. No, I love you to death, and I want to thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. So thank you. I want to say that to you. All right. Seriously, I do. Jamie.
Yeah.
Tell everyone what they can find.
Wait, Sophie didn't have a news article today, but I actually have one that's true, and it was hilarious to me, so I have to mention it. But Mattel put out dolls for the Wicked movie that's coming out.
Oh, wait,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
A porn website on the box.
yes.
Oh,
And now check this out. Check this out really quick. And now I know I want to give Sophia her plug, and we got to plug us. But now, when they first hit the shelf, okay, I'm a huge Wicked fan. I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan, except for the flying monkeys. I hate those bastards. They always give me nightmares as a kid. We saw when they first were being unboxed and put on the shelf. Rose asked me, she goes, "Hey, do you want them? We can buy them now before they get to," and I told her, I know. I said, no, you know what? No, because they're just going to be whatever. They're going to be common. I don't want them. Don't worry about it. They're going to be common, and I'll be able to find them anywhere. Tonight, during dinner, Neil goes, "Dad," I said, "What?" He goes, "You didn't get the Wicked dolls, did you?" I'm like, "No, they're going to be common." "Damn it, you should have." And he said, "Why?" He says, "The QR code brings you to a porn site." I'm like,
It's the actual website on the back of the box. It's spelled out and everything. It's like,
that's crazy.
right
That's adorable. Little Sally sitting here going, "Mommy, what's Wicked?" What? No, wrong site. Click.
They didn't test this out before they
Well,
purchased
no,
it?
and the article that I read said that they were aware of the typo and put them out anyway.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, I guess that. I mean,
That's good
you need some
publicity, I
type of
guess.
publicity, and
Yeah.
That's one way to
Now
get
everyone
it.
wants to buy it.
one way to sell out.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and it's like, yeah, Rose is like, "Maybe you want to buy them." I'm like, no, they're common. We'll get them later on. It's not like the other Barbies that I went searching for, that aren't there. I'm like, no, they're common. Should have bought them. Yes, Roy Rogers.
I am
Yeah.
Tammy Dolan, that Wonder Woman. You can find me everywhere at thatwonderwoman.1.
Sophia, your turn.
Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, yeah, those things. Sophia Cormier.
I'm Louis Ferry. You can find me each and every Monday night right here with my sister from another mister, the one that I love, that Wonder Woman, Jamie Dolan, our sidekick, the bubbly Sophia Cormier on the Angry Geek Show, found on Pod TV, public access television, wherever your favorite podcasts are found, streaming live right here on the interwebs. And yeah, thank you. Make sure you subscribe, listen, do all that crap for us, because without us, we ain't you. All the things. We'll see you guys next week. And our live show from Rhode Island Comic Con 2024 will be posted soon. See you guys. Love you. Thanks.